Hi guys, wanted to do a quick video on this morning's trades. Now, I wanted to show you primarily a setup. They look very similar, but they're quite different. Both silver bullet type setups, but this one here, the first one, these were both from this morning's London session on the live. Now, none of these trades were taken on real money. We've got CPI later on today, so there was no actual trades placed as such. But obviously we were discussing price action and discussing the different types of silver bullet entries that you could get. Now, this first one looks very similar to this second one in that we had a sweep. So this was a sweeping candle. We had a market structure shift. Now, before we then retrace back up into the extreme fair value gap here, what we actually done was broke structure here. So we broke structure to the upside before we hit the fair value gap. Now, from experience, these reduce the hit rate on silver bullet trades by a significant margin. So I called this out in the live, and then we just monitored it purely just to see if it would work. And it done pretty much what I thought it would do, and that was we got tagged into the imaginary trade. We obviously then come down, we retested. Now, my stop loss for this trade, if I had have taken it, would have been probably just above this high, around there, and then obviously targeting whatever liquidity that I wanted to target. So as you can see, this trade tested, retested, horrible price action this morning, just pretty much went sideways, and then it would have been stopped out probably around this area. And that is primarily because once you get the sweep and the market structure shift, this break to the downside is obviously good because that's what's broken structure. But once you start to then break structure on the way back up to your entry, these are the ones that I tend to ignore. Now, there was also a second setup. Now, this one wicked out. It was stopped out, but ignore that for the time being. What this is primarily about is the concept of the execution. So with this one, we had another sweep here. So these candles swept the previous sweeping candle that we had over here. So we've swept some more liquidity up here. We then come straight down and we broke market structure. So far, this trade and this trade are identical. Sweep, market structure break, sweep. On the way back up to the extreme fair value gap, however, this one, as you can see, was very much a straight line. We wasn't forming any market structure, unlike this one. We got tagged into the trade. Again, this wasn't taken. This was just, we were just discussing it in the stream. My stop loss would have been just above this high, always add a buffer. This one, as you can see, was wicked out, not by much, maybe a couple of points, and then it's come down and it actually hit the 1 to 3 would have been there. So if you were aiming for a 1 to 3, you would have been out there. Obviously you were stopped out with a wick up there, but this isn't really about winning and losing. This video is more about the different types. So if you have this setup where you've swept, you get market structure, and then you break structure on the way to your entry, these are the ones I tend to avoid. What are much cleaner setups and that have a much, in my experience anyway, have a much higher hit rate are these ones where you've swept, you come straight down with momentum, sort of power, break structure, so you've got a market shift here, and then it's straight back into your extreme fair value gap. If you start to build structure here and then you're breaking structure on the way up, avoid. So that was just a quick video. Just wanted to run through that for you guys. That was in the stream today. We'll be back on for New York. Obviously, we've got CPI this afternoon, which is why we weren't actually trading properly or for real this morning. CPI, we're hoping to get some post-news pre-session trades in, and then we'll be trading the New York session as normal. If you're not already, pop over to the Discord. We trade live every day, New York Open, London Open, and the link is in the comments below or in the video description below. Any questions, pop them in the comments, or failing that, hop over to the Discord and ask them there. Thanks for watching. Bye.